Welcome to today's Lost Souls, where we bring you the most impactful and unforgettable stories from around the world. Today, we remember the lives of remarkable individuals whose legacies continue to inspire and resonate. From iconic musicians to trailblazing activists, join us as we celebrate their extraordinary contributions and bid farewell to those who have left an indelible mark on our lives. Stay tuned for a journey through their incredible stories.
Roy Cooper, a legendary figure in the world of rodeo and a pro-rodeo Hall of Famer, tragically passed away at the age of 69 due to a fire at his home near Decatur, Texas, on April 29, 2025. Known affectionately as the Super Looper, Cooper's exceptional skills in tie-down roping and his contributions to the sport have left an indelible mark on the rodeo community. Born in Hobbs, New Mexico in 1955, Roy Cooper grew up immersed in the rodeo culture. His father, Tuffy Cooper, was a rodeo cowboy and served as a significant influence on Roy's career. Roy's dedication and talent became evident early on, and he quickly rose through the ranks to become one of the most celebrated cowboys in rodeo history. Throughout his illustrious career, Cooper achieved numerous accolades, including multiple world championships in tie-down roping. His precision, speed, and consistency set new standards in the sport, earning him the respect and admiration of peers and fans alike. In 1976, he was named the PRCA Rookie of the Year, and by 1983, he had secured the all-around cowboy title, showcasing his versatility and dominance in the arena. Beyond his personal achievements, Roy Cooper was instrumental in mentoring the next generation of rodeo athletes. His commitment to the sport extended to his family, with his sons following in his footsteps and achieving success in professional rodeo events. Cooper's legacy is not only defined by his records and titles, but also by the inspiration he provided to aspiring cowboys and cowgirls across the nation. Off the arena, Cooper was known for his humility, generosity, and dedication to his community. He often participated in charity events, youth mentorship programs, and initiatives aimed at promoting the sport of rodeo. His approachable demeanor and willingness to share his knowledge made him a beloved figure beyond the competitive circuit. The news of his untimely passing has sent shockwaves through the rodeo world. Tributes have poured in from fellow athletes, fans, and organizations, all honoring the immense contributions Roy Cooper made to the sport. His legacy will continue to live on through the countless lives he touched and the standards he set in professional rodeo. Jill Sobule, the pioneering singer-songwriter renowned for her 1995 hit I Kissed a Girl and the satirical anthem Supermodel from the Clueless soundtrack, tragically passed away at the age of 66 in a house fire in Woodbury, Minnesota on May 1st, 2025. Born on January 16, 1959 in Denver, Colorado, Sobule's musical journey began with her debut album, Things Here Are Different in 1990, produced by Todd Rundgren. However, it was her self-titled 1995 album that propelled her into the limelight, featuring the groundbreaking single, I Kissed a Girl. This song, depicting a same-sex relationship with nuance and authenticity, was among the first openly queer-themed tracks to reach the Billboard Top 20, marking a significant moment in LGBTQ+ representation in mainstream music. Sobule's Supermodel gained additional fame through its inclusion in the 1995 film Clueless, further cementing her status in pop culture. Over her 3-decade career, she released 12 albums, exploring themes ranging from personal struggles like anorexia and depression to broader social issues such as the death penalty and LGBTQ+ rights. A trailblazer in independent music production, Sobule was an early adopter of crowdfunding, raising $75,000 in 2009 for her album California Years, demonstrating her innovative approach to engaging with her audience. In her later years, Sobule ventured into musical theater, creating the autobiographical musical FCK 7th Grade, which received a Drama Desk nomination and was set to have its original cast recording released on June 6, 2025. Beyond her artistic achievements, Sobule was a dedicated human rights advocate, using her platform to support various causes and inspire change. Her manager, John Porter, described her as a force of nature and human rights advocate whose music is woven into our culture. Sobule is survived by her brother James, sister-in-law Mary Ellen, and 3 nephews. A formal memorial is planned for the summer, honoring her enduring impact on music and advocacy. David Horowitz. David Horowitz, a prominent conservative commentator, author, and activist, died on April 29, 2025, at the age of 86 after a prolonged battle with cancer. His death was announced by the David Horowitz Freedom Center, the conservative think tank he founded. Born on January 10, 1939, in Queens, New York, Horowitz was raised in a family of schoolteachers who were members of the American Communist Party. He earned a Bachelor of Arts from Columbia University and a master's degree in English literature from the University of California, Berkeley. In his early career, Horowitz was a prominent figure in the New Left movement of the 1960s and 1970s, serving as an editor for Ramparts magazine. However, he became disillusioned with leftist politics, particularly after the 1974 murder of his friend Betty Van Patter, a crime he attributed to the Black Panther Party. This event marked a turning point in Horowitz's ideological journey, leading him to embrace conservative views. He co-authored several books with Peter Collier, including The Rockefellers, An American Dynasty, which was a finalist for the National Book Awards. In 1988, Horowitz founded the David Horowitz Freedom Center in Los Angeles, aiming to promote conservative principles and counter what he saw as liberal bias in academia and media. He also launched Front Page Magazine, an online publication dedicated to conservative commentary. Horowitz was known for his outspoken criticism of liberal ideologies, particularly on college campuses. He authored numerous books, including Radical Son, A Generational Odyssey, which chronicled his political transformation, and Big Agenda, President Trump's Plan to Save America, reflecting his support for former President Donald Trump. His views often sparked controversy. He described Black Lives Matter as a violent racist organization and equated Palestinians to Nazis, drawing criticism from civil rights groups. The Southern Poverty Law Center labeled him a driving force of the anti-Muslim, anti-immigrant, and anti-Black movements. Despite the controversies, Horowitz's influence on conservative thought was significant. He mentored figures like Stephen Miller, a senior advisor to President Trump, and inspired many within the conservative movement. Horowitz was married 4 times and had 4 children. His daughter, Sarah Rose, died in 2008. He is survived by his wife, April Mulvane, sons Benjamin and Jonathan, and daughter Anne. David Horowitz's legacy is marked by his dramatic ideological shift and his fervent advocacy for conservative causes. His life's journey from a Marxist intellectual to a conservative firebrand reflects the complexities of American political discourse over the past several decades. Inah Canabarro Lucas. Inah Canabarro Lucas, the world's oldest verified living person and a revered Brazilian Roman Catholic nun, passed away peacefully on April 30th, 2025, in Porto Alegre, Brazil, at the age of 116 years and 326 days. Her remarkable life spanned over a century, during which she witnessed profound global transformations and remained steadfast in her faith and service. Born on June 8, 1908, in São Francisco de Assis, Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil, Inah was the great-granddaughter of General David Canabarro, a notable figure in the Ragamuffin War. Despite a frail childhood that led many to doubt her survival into adulthood, she pursued education and spirituality with vigor. In 1928, she took her religious vows in Montevideo, Uruguay, and returned to Brazil in 1930 to teach Portuguese and mathematics in Tijuca, Rio de Janeiro. By 1934, she had joined the Congregation of Teresian Sisters, dedicating her life to teaching and religious service. Inah's longevity and dedication did not go unnoticed. She became the world's oldest living person on December 29, 2024, following the death of Japan's Tomiko Ituka. Her age was officially recognized by the Gerontology Research Group and Longevity Quest. Inah was also the second oldest nun ever recorded, following France's Lucille Randon. Her life was marked by resilience and devotion. In 2018, Pope Francis sent her a special blessing on her 110th birthday, a testament to her unwavering faith. Even in her later years, she remained active within her community, Known for her warmth, discipline, and work ethic, she often attributed her long life to her deep spirituality, stating, "He is the secret of life. He is the secret of everything." Beyond her religious commitments, Inah had a passion for football, being an enthusiastic supporter of Sport Club International. She also enjoyed traditional gaucho cuisine, famously requesting a whole roast suckling pig for her birthday celebrations. Inah Canabarro Lucas's passing marks the end of an era. Her life, characterized by faith, service, and resilience, serves as an inspiration to many. She leaves behind a legacy of devotion and kindness that will be remembered for generations. Misha Agaral, a vibrant Indian influencer and entrepreneur, tragically passed away on April 24, 2025, just 2 days shy of her 25th birthday. Her untimely death has sent shockwaves through the digital community and beyond, prompting a profound reflection on the pressures of social media fame and the importance of mental health awareness. Born in 2000, Misha was a multifaceted individual. A law graduate preparing for judicial services, a passionate content creator, and the founder of Mish Cosmetics, a hair care brand she launched in 2023 after personally battling hair loss. Her innovative hair oil, crafted from natural ingredients like fenugreek, bringraj, shikakai, and amla, garnered a loyal customer base and positioned her as a rising star in the beauty industry. Misha's engaging personality and relatable content earned her over 350,000 followers on Instagram, where she shared beauty tips, personal anecdotes, and motivational messages. However, beneath the curated posts and growing popularity, Misha grappled with the immense pressure to maintain and increase her online following. According to her sister, Mukta Agrawal, Misha became deeply distressed when she noticed a decline in her follower count. Her aspiration to reach 1 million followers became an all-consuming goal, symbolized by setting it as her phone's wallpaper. Despite her family's efforts to remind her of her academic achievements and the love surrounding her, Misha's self-worth became increasingly tied to her social media metrics. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Mukta shared, "She built her world around Instagram and her followers. When her followers started decreasing, she became distraught and felt worthless." Misha's passing has ignited a broader conversation about the mental health challenges faced by influencers and the youth in the digital age. Bollywood actress Taapsee Pannu expressed her sorrow, stating, "Fear that the desperate need of virtual love will blind you towards the real love around you." In the wake of this tragedy, Misha's family and brand have pledged to continue her legacy. Mish Cosmetics remains operational, fulfilling orders, and honoring the vision Misha passionately pursued. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of mental well-being and the need to support one another beyond the digital facade. Karen Silva, a gifted Brazilian singer and former semi-finalist on The Voice Kids, tragically passed away on April 24, 2025, at the young age of 17 due to a hemorrhagic stroke. Her sudden departure has left a profound void in the hearts of fans and the music community alike. Born in 2007, Karen's musical journey began at the tender age of 8 when she started vocal lessons. Her exceptional talent quickly became evident, captivating audiences with her rendition of "Oh Happy Day." At just 12 years old, she gained national recognition by reaching the semifinals of The Voice Kids Brazil in 2020, where her powerful voice and charismatic stage presence won the hearts of many. Her coach Carlinhos Brown remembered her as a radiant presence, who brought joy and inspiration to everyone around her. Karen's influence extended beyond her musical abilities. She became a symbol of empowerment, especially for Black girls in Brazil, who saw in her a beacon of hope and representation. Her journey was not just about music. It was about breaking barriers and inspiring others to dream big. In the days leading up to her passing, Karen's official Instagram account shared that she was facing health challenges and requested privacy and prayers. Her father, Fernando, expressed the family's shock, stating that Karen had shown no prior signs of illness before suddenly falling into a coma. He shared that they had significant plans for her burgeoning career, including launching a clothing brand and releasing new music in 2025. Tributes poured in from fans, fellow artists, and public figures, all mourning the loss of a young talent whose potential was boundless. Karen's legacy is not only in the songs she sang, but in the inspiration she provided to countless individuals. Her life, though brief, was a testament to the power of passion, resilience, and the impact one person can have on the world. Karen Silva is survived by her parents, Manuela and Fernando, and her boyfriend Marcelo. Her memory will continue to live on through her music and the lives she touched. Emily de Ken, the acclaimed Belgian actress known for her raw, emotionally gripping performances in European cinema, has passed away at the age of 42. Her death marks the loss of one of Belgium's most treasured talents, an actress who gave her all to every role, leaving behind a body of work that will resonate with audiences for generations to come. Emily was born in the small town of Beloy, Belgium. From a young age, she displayed a passion for the arts, often participating in local theater productions and school plays. Her expressive eyes and natural intensity set her apart early on. She wasn't interested in fame. What drove her was a desire to understand human emotion and reflect it back to the world through acting. That dedication became her signature, and it would go on to define a remarkable career. Her breakthrough came at just 18 years old when she starred in the Dardenne brothers' film Rosetta, 1999, a role that would catapult her to international fame. Her portrayal of a working-class teenager struggling to survive in a harsh world earned her the Best Actress award at the Cannes Film Festival. It was a performance that critics called unforgettable and hauntingly real. Emily had arrived, and she had done it on her own terms. Over the next 2 decades, Emily built a diverse and deeply respected filmography. She worked with renowned directors across Europe, always choosing roles that challenged her and pushed the boundaries of her craft. From The Girl on the Train to Our Children, À Perdre la Raison, she often played women caught in difficult, emotionally complex situations. These roles demanded vulnerability, strength, and nuance, and Emily delivered every time. She was an actress who disappeared into her characters, making audiences feel every tremble, every tear, every flicker of hope. Her work wasn't limited to film. Emily also had a significant presence in theater and television, bringing the same level of commitment and artistry to every medium. Yet despite her success, she remained humble, grounded, and focused on her craft. She avoided the spotlight when possible, preferring quiet moments with her family and friends to red carpet appearances. Those who worked with her often spoke of her quiet intelligence, her warmth, and the incredible emotional depth she brought to her work. Outside of acting, Emily was a private person but deeply compassionate. She supported mental health awareness and women's rights causes, often using her platform to speak on behalf of those who couldn't. She believed that art could be a force for healing, and she proved that through her performances time and time again. Her passing leaves a deep void in the European film community. Tributes have poured in from fellow actors, directors, and fans who were touched by her work and her spirit. She may not have chased stardom, but she earned something far more lasting: respect, admiration, and love. In her personal life, Emily was a devoted mother and partner. She once said that her greatest joy was watching her child grow, and that no role, no matter how prestigious, could ever compete with the quiet moments she shared with her family. Emily de Ken's legacy is that of an artist who gave herself fully to her work, who believed in truth above glamour, and who reminded us all of the beauty and tragedy of being human. Her performances will live on, just like the emotions she stirred in all of us. Mike Peters, the Pulitzer Prize-winning editorial cartoonist whose sharp wit and expressive illustrations graced the pages of newspapers for decades, passed away at the age of 64. Known not only for his powerful political commentary, but also for his lighthearted comic strip, Mother Goose and Grimm. Mike brought humor and truth to millions of readers around the world. Born in St. Louis, Missouri, Mike grew up during a time when the world was shifting rapidly. Even as a child, he was captivated by drawing. He would doodle during school, filling the margins of notebooks with caricatures and comic scenes. Encouraged by a supportive family and a handful of teachers who recognized his gift, he pursued art with determination. After earning his degree from Washington University in St. Louis, he studied at the Chicago Academy of Fine Arts, where he honed his distinct style. Mike's big break came in the early 1970s, when his editorial cartoons were picked up by the Dayton Daily News. Instantly, readers responded to his bold, often humorous take on serious events, from politics and war to social justice and daily life. In 1981, his work was recognized with the highest honor in journalism, the Pulitzer Prize for Editorial Cartooning. But Mike never let the accolades change him. He remained committed to the power of the pen and brush, believing cartoons could spark thought, laughter, and even change. In 1984, he launched Mother Goose and Grimm, a daily comic strip that became a household favorite. Centered around a sarcastic yellow dog named Grimm and his eccentric companions, the strip offered hilarious commentary on modern life. Mike once said that while his editorial work spoke to the mind, Grimm spoke to the heart and to the funny bone. The strip ran in hundreds of newspapers across the globe and earned him fans of all ages. Mike's cartoons stood out not just for their humor or critique, but for their humanity. He tackled tough topics: inequality, corruption, injustice, but did so with empathy and intelligence. Behind every joke was a message, and behind every sketch was a man who genuinely cared about people and truth. Outside of his cartooning career, Mike was a vibrant speaker and mentor. He traveled extensively, giving talks at schools, conferences, and comic conventions, inspiring countless young artists to follow their passions fearlessly. He was known for his infectious laughter, his kindness, and his boundless energy when it came to talking about his craft. In his personal life, Mike was a loving husband and father. He often spoke about how his family grounded him and gave him the inspiration he needed to keep going through tough times. His wife Marion was not only his partner in life, but often his sounding board for new ideas. His children remember him as a man who saw the world a little differently, who could find humor in the ordinary, and who believed that even a single cartoon could make someone's day better. Mike Peters leaves behind a legacy that is both artistic and cultural. Through ink and humor, he challenged authority, lifted spirits, and told the truth with style. His absence will be deeply felt in the world of journalism, comics, and among the many lives he touched with his work.